Alright, so today we're gonna be building the system. I've talked about this multiple times about like kind of what. Hold on, let me play some music in the background. Mm, let's go on YouTube. Let's play something ambient, low key. I'm not really feeling like I don't know. Ambient. I don't want to do nothing too crazy because I gotta save the ambient backgrounds for the reading and stuff. You feel me? Um, I'll go with this one because I already used this one, I believe. So we'll go with this one. Man, that's loud. Okay. Um, so we're gonna be talking about building your system. Um, every person who has found success has built their system. I have built my system already. I have not found success yet. Whoop de doo. Sucks to suck. I have not found success yet. Um, however, I've already built my system somewhat. It's not completely finished. Um, I don't think it'll ever really be done completely, because there'll always be times where you're editing it, changing it, to improve it and to kind of like work around what you might be working on at the time. I'm sorry, I don't feel good right now. I'm just very uneasy, like anxious. I don't know what it is. Anyways, so I'm gonna be talking about the system as a whole, and the importance of having a system. Um, every day, people go through life on autopilot. Oh wait, I can low key full screen myself though. Like I don't even gotta. There we go. Um, every day, people go through life on autopilot. Uh, they just wake up, scroll on their phone, brush their teeth, scroll on their phone some more, do whatever they do. They go to class or whatever, and aimlessly kind of just go through life. They might go to the gym. That's good. They might have some stuff that they do, but without a set plan or schedule, you can't achieve the heights that you want to achieve. Now, um, not everybody will be able to be successful. It sucks to suck. It sucks to hear that, but in a world like this, you will have to have people on the bottom. However, that doesn't mean that you have to be the person on the bottom. Um, and one thing that I've realized is people in our generation, my generation, don't really dream of reaching the heights of success anymore. It's not really something that they think about. They just kind of, as I said, float day to day, just do what they do. So, what creating a system does is it takes you out of that day to day mindset, and it literally forces you to buckle down and just do something repetitive to engineer your success. Okay, success isn't just lucky. I mean, sometimes it can be lucky. You feel me? But for the most part, people work for it. You have to work for it, right? But you can't just work to be successful and not have an idea or a plan or anything like that. So, what we do is we create the system. I wish, I wish I would have like explored OBS more to like learn. Like I'm still starting out, so I'm still learning. So I'm not too hard on myself, but like I do want to provide more quality content because I feel like more people would like the content that I have, the knowledge that I have in my brain and that I'm trying to get out. It's good content. However, I believe that I'm losing a lot of people by just low quality content. Oh, I'm in the bottom right corner and you see my screen and then that's all you see. I don't edit it, anything like that. Um, I might try to work on editing. I might try and learn some editing. I just don't have the time for it right now. I'm about to be working two jobs. Um, so yeah. Anyways, so the way that I made my system was I copied my system based off of this thing called the White Room. Now, call me a geek, call me a nerd, whatever you want. But the White Room is basically this society in this anime called Classroom of the Elite, and manga or whatever. And basically, what they do is they raise kids, they nurture kids from birth, and they don't raise them, they nurture them. There's a difference between being raised and being nurtured. They nurture kids from birth to basically be the perfect human being, and all they do is just teach them, and it's borderline unethical, um or unethical, but literally because of the extreme situations and the environment that the subjects are placed in, um there's no they literally have no choice but to come out perfect or pretty close to it. So I kind of modeled my system after that. The way that I talk to myself, I realized I didn't really know how to talk to myself. So I just talked to myself in the sense of I was a subject in this system. Another thing that I believe is manifestation is a very big part of what you want to achieve and where you want to be. You have to not really fake it till you make it, but if you want to be successful, you have to emulate what successful people do. If you want to be successful, you can't wake up at 2 p.m. doom scroll for like 3 hours, take a shower, go goon, and then come back. I'm sorry for saying that. And then come back and then just do nothing and think that it's gonna work out, because it's not, right? Which is why you have a system. So first things first, right? I labeled out my external and my internal environment. Your external environment is the things around you, your people, your place where you live, what your room looks like. All of that is your external environment, and that plays a big role in your focus and in how well you do. So I labeled mine out. I have not even made all of these documents. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is gonna be huge. But this is what I said. The subject will have no wasted stress, cutting out everything that is affecting it emotionally. This will keep the overall negative outlook the subject has about its environment. Okay? A lot of this comes from how I feel mentally. So me, yes, I'm talking like, oh, the subject this, the subject that, but I am taking what I have and what I feel about my life inside, and I'm getting it out on paper. That's just how I'm getting it out on paper. What I suggest you do is write out your external and your internal environment. Write out how they are currently and what you want to change, and kind of your plan in changing that. So I have my external environment and my internal environment. I'm not going to read it all. I just don't think it's necessary, but there is definitely some stuff in there. 15 minutes of allocated logging the experience, dumping information, music. I changed my music. Make sure you change your music. Everything pours into you. The world will constantly be pouring into you. So you have to make sure that you're making a conscious effort to like be aware and kind of not let that affect you and who you are. So these are my goals. So in your system, your external and your internal environment, write where they are now and what they want to be. I don't know if I did that, but I'm kind of telling you, I'm off the dome. This is the perfect way to do it. Where you are now and where you want to be. Okay, where you are now, where you want to be. So then after that, after you kind of write like your vision of it, then you need to write your goals. What are the things that you want to do and have done, and kind of like and how do you want it to look when you've succeeded? Okay, that's part of the manifestation. These are your goals. All of your goals should be listed out to the very last detail. If you look at this, all of this is like, let's see if I connect socials. I did that. Build business. I don't need to be doing this right now. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't do that. But like I literally, and here's the thing, right? Some of this like I didn't do. I literally just started, bro. Like one thing too is you just have to start. Like there will never be a perfect time. You just gotta start. Excuse me, bless me, thank you. So, all of this goes into all goals have been achieved, mastery, check off. Okay, so these are my main goals. Change my social media presence. How will I do that? I will build brands. How do I build? What brands do I build? Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and these are the steps in building that brand to be successful. Not necessarily scaling it. I'll have a scaling plan separate, but these are what you need to build that and to kind of set that up to start it, right? Next, write a personal business plan down. Deactivate all social linking to anyone not in the circle. I don't know if I mentioned the circle, probably, but I think up here in the internal environment. But also, like, you can't have that many people close to you. Honestly, like, Bro, I'm struggling right now because I'm borderline like on the line of, wow, I want all of these people around me. I want these people around me. But every time these people come around me, I lose myself and I lose my path and I fall off. So it's like, it's just showing me like everybody. And here's the thing: a lot of people who've made it and who are successful will tell you, hey, you cannot have all these people around you. You will have to cut your circle down. And as I said earlier, you gotta act like the rich people. You gotta act like the successful people to be successful. So I'm fighting it actively, and it's tearing me apart. Let's continue. Complete control over his emotional state and interpersonal vulnerabilities. So this part of my goals, right? So which is the changing my social media presence, complete control over emotional state, complete mastery of financial literacy and circumstances, and yeah. So that is all the stuff in my plan. You can stop and you can read this if you want to. Um, I'm sorry, right here, it just got kind of messed up. I didn't know how to like fix it, but it is what it is. Um, Complete mastery of financial literacy and circumstances. I low key need to add that into my content. It's just about financial literacy. So I think I'll make that into a thing where we do some like financial stuff. And with this, right, I'm going to be I did payment one. I'm going to be I'm going to be documenting the whole process, being completely raw, because I mean I have nothing to hide, and yeah, it's uncomfortable, being like all of your financial flaws and flaws in general being put out there. However, I'm doing it because I know that if I follow this system right here, I will be successful. So what I'm basically doing now is I'm just documenting the process. I'm already successful. I'm just documenting the process. Whether people watch the YouTube videos or not, I'm still gonna post them. I would love for you to watch it. Hey, go ahead, subscribe if you haven't already. But I'm still gonna post. But at the end of the day, like I'm not too worried about all this other stuff because I know that I'm going to be successful. So that's why like I'm kind of posting the content. Um, yeah. So this is the financial stuff. And so after you have your goals and stuff written down, you're gonna want to write your daily schedule. Your schedule is very important. Your schedule is just as important as every other part of this because of the fact that, as I said earlier, you need your time to be managed and scheduled. That way you don't kind of just do whatever. If you're just doing whatever, you're never gonna like be able to move forward, right? Because you're just going on so many different side quests, you won't move straight. So this is my routine tailored to both jobs that I'm working or that I would be working. This is literally my schedule. If you look, I have everything: 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., 7 a.m. I mean, this is work, but all of this, I have my content creation. I have that in there. My day trading stuff. I have that in there. My other parts of content creating. This wasn't even supposed to be content creation right here. I was supposed to just read this on my own. However, I started doing it as part of my content. It's something I enjoy, and I think that it's going to help me long term with just being able to like with public speaking and being able to read. And as someone who wants to be successful, I want to be able to talk about and kind of share my story with other people when that time comes. That's why I'm reading and posting YouTube videos about it. So this is the schedule, okay? Schedule long, and make sure you detail every day out everything in the schedule. And so then I put, this is the amendments. It's November 4th. I said come back November 1st. I didn't. I was busy, so don't hate me. However, I will go back and look at this today and see what else I need to add based off of how I'm feeling. But all of this is just the basics, right? Then you need to, if you look, I have other stuff too. Let's see. I have untitled document. This is like my bills and stuff like that. I'm gonna be making a separate video for that. This is my budget, which is to include my bills and my debts, anything that I might have. This is my notes for financial peace that I'm gonna be starting. This is my trading plan, my content plan, financial consolidation, English paper. These are my papers. And then this is the welcome to the white room letter that I wrote for myself. If you look, right, I literally have a whole folder dedicated to I literally have a whole entire folder dedicated to building the White Room. All of this, if y'all want me to drop this, I can. Of me making this. This is just the process of me making it. I don't think it's anything. I don't think it's anything too important. I haven't started the progress reports. But yeah. So that's just the what's it called? The process of me making it, and I'll still be recording some of it that I won't be posting until after I get successful and stuff. But I mean, I might post those. I'll just have to wait till they're edited because they're very low quality. Like, they're lower quality than what I'm doing now, and I realize that what I'm doing now is low quality. So I have to wait until after, maybe I learn how to edit, or I find an editor or something like that. Back to this though. That is basically all you need to get started. You don't even need you don't need this for content, for day trading, whatever you do in your life, if you want mastery over something, if you want to achieve something, if you want to build your life and actually genuinely like go crazy, like to where people don't recognize who you are, if you want to change your life, like genuinely change your life, you need to build a system. And this right here is literally the blueprint. I'm giving you the blueprint of how to build a system. Now, I might later, I really didn't want to do it this early. However, I just needed some content to do. I needed something to do. I didn't want to make this video this early because I understand that this is a very important topic. This is a very important topic. And so I kind of wish that I kind of wanted to make this when I had a little bit bigger of an audience. I don't even think I really have an audience right now. But if you're watching this, hey, come be my first. Come be part of my audience. Like, subscribe, share it with somebody. And I really do hope this finds the right person. I hope this finds someone who like me was struggling, didn't know what they wanted to do, and kind of just was like going through life just on autopilot until one day you wake up and realize, bro, like, nobody's coming to save you. You have to do it yourself. So, yeah. I think that's pretty much it. I guess I could write out what it would look like, right? So this is basically how it would look, okay? First, you what is it called? What is it called when not visualizing it, but when you I don't even want to say role play because that sounds corny, but you first you immerse yourself. So step one is you first immerse yourself. And yourself in the mindset of having a system. First, you want to immerse yourself in the mindset of having a system, right? Of like get yourself ready. Tell yourself, hey, like this is what life is going to be from now on. Like, this is what it is, and make that mental snap and make that mental change. That's step one. Immerse yourself in the mindset of having a system. Step two, write it out. Everything needs to be written. You need to write it out. The reason why is because I don't want to bring religion to it, but God says, write the vision and make it plain. And whenever you write things out, it's a lot easier to see, and the universe can just kind of put it in your way to be successful, or to achieve what you want, because you see it's a daily reminder. You look at it, hey, like I don't look at it daily, but I look at it pretty often. My White Room, I look at this like often, more often than you would think. And the steps to writing it out, right? Steps to writing it out. You don't have to put this introduction. I put this introduction because I plan on making my content, and my YouTube and all of my content is about me engineering my success. So that's kind of why I wrote an introduction to it. So people like could kind of just know it. Now, steps to writing it out. You want your internal and external environment mapped out. And what I mean by that is you want to know where you are right now versus where you want to be, and go into detail about everything. Now, this is probably gonna take you. This took me a few hours to actually like write all of this out, and you can use ChatGPT to help you if you want. But just know that whenever you bring kind of a computer into it, without being told, it kind of like is more of like question answer. So you have to make it like realistic. Okay, the White Room, that one isn't really that realistic. However, it's realistic for me because I understand like I know who I am. I know what I can and can't do. So it's realistic for me. Internal and external environment mapped out. Where you are right now versus where you want to be, and go into detail about everything. That's what I have right here. So after you go into detail, right? That basically what this does right here is this is basically telling you, hey, this is what my life is right now. This is what I want it to be, and you can vision it. You kind of just see it now, right? Seeing it is believing it, right? Or whatever. I don't know. So you have the vision, you see it, and so then you write your goals. So then you write your goals, right? And the reason you write your goals right after this is because you have it fresh in your mind, what your life looks like, what you want it to look like, and your goals. Your goals are the way that you achieve it. No, is that? Am I tweaking? Yeah. Okay, the goals is the way you achieve your ideal internal and external environment. I hope I spelled that right. Nah, okay. I just look stupid. Based off where you are and where you want to be. Yeah. Write out your goals, the way you achieve your ideal internal and external environment based off of where you are and where you want to be. So, and make it detailed. I cannot stress this enough. You need to write out every plan, because the more details you give yourself, the more you give yourself to work with, the stricter you make it, the harder it is for you to fail. As I said, engineer your success, okay? Hold on, there's a ambulance coming. I'm gonna wait for it to pass. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I don't want to risk it. Make it detailed. Where was I? Dang, that sucks. I forgot where I was. Anyways, make it detailed, and the more detailed that you have it, the easier it is to engineer it, right? Make it detailed. The more details you have, the easier it is to engineer your success. Now, think of it like a computer, right? Think of it like a computer. Whenever you're coding, right? You tell a computer, hey, do this, yes, do this, do not do this. Or you give it if and statements. If this happens, then do this. If this does not happen, then do not do this. Right? You need to write that plan out exactly like this. So, then you write your goals. After that, you build. Okay, I accidentally put the caps on. You build your schedule. Right? The reason you build your schedule after that is because of the fact that now this is literally the steps, right? You immerse yourself. You have to believe it. Then you write it out. These are the steps to writing it out. you internalize it, or you look at it, your internal and external environment. You see where you are, where you want to be, and you map that out. You write out your goals, make it detailed as possible. Then you build your schedule, make it detailed but realistic. One thing that stops a lot of people from like genuinely like being like locking in and being disciplined is the fact that their schedule isn't realistic. It's kind of like budgeting, right? Like a lot of times people will get their paycheck and they'll put themselves on a strict budget. Oh, I'm gonna spend $20 here, $40 here, $45 here, and only 10 here, and that's not realistic. You're human, right? Things are gonna happen. You're gonna go by McDonald's. You're gonna drive by it and think about the fries, and you're gonna want to go into the parking lot. Okay, it happens. I've done it before. I literally did it like 2 days ago. Be realistic, okay? Make it and be realistic. And whenever you're realistic, it's easier to follow. So, now, being realistic does not mean you go easy on yourself. That does not mean you take it easy on yourself, okay? Like, at the end of the day, you know what you want to do. If you want to achieve success, it's not going to be easy. So don't go easy on yourself. Build your schedule, make it detailed and realistic. Now, final step, final prereq step. Implement it. Do it. Start now. Right now. Like, as we're speaking, you should be writing this down, making your plan and everything. Like, come on. Lock in. Alright? So, you implement it, and then revisions. Make sure you're always revising, and okay, I forgot the captions on. Make sure you're always revising, and checking up on yourself, making sure that you know, hey, okay, this is working, this isn't working. I see that this isn't working, this is working. So what can I do to make this work, or what can I do to rearrange the schedule? Like edit it, work on it. This is something that you're gonna be following for a long time. By a long time, probably, hopefully, the rest of your life. So revise it, come back to it often, and edit it to fit your needs and where you are at the time, right? Because you won't always be at step 1, right? You won't always be at step 1. Sometimes you'll be at step 6, step 8, step 9, 10, something like that. So you're gonna have to revise it, because what worked for you in the beginning may not work for you where you'll be at your current point, right? So make sure you keep revising. And final thing, take yourself seriously, bro. Love yourself. Take yourself seriously. Like, if you genuinely know that, hey, like, my life right now is not where I want it to be, and you're like, okay, like, what do I need to do to get it there? And then you see this video and you decide not to do it, you're not taking yourself seriously, bro. Take yourself seriously. Like, one of my main motivations for doing a lot of this is one, to prove people wrong. Yeah, corny. I'm a cornball. I want to prove people wrong, bro. I wanna like slap people in the face with my success who didn't believe in me. Okay, so I mean that's kind of messed up, but I'm gonna be successful, so I don't care. Take yourself seriously, bro. Like, honestly, you can achieve this. You can do this. This is not impossible. Being successful, being rich, all of that is not for the 1%. You can be part of the 1%. You can be part of the 0. You can do anything you put your mind to, and that's the thing. I don't know about flying. Even then, we made planes. We made helicopters. You could do spaceships. You could do anything you put your mind to, as long as you're actively trying and you don't stop. And another thing, right? Don't quit. Because the only time that you ever really lose or fail is when you actually stop trying. As long as you keep trying, even if it's a little bit, right? Like let's say you fall off the plan, but you're still doing some stuff. That's better than you doing nothing. However, don't take that and use that as an excuse to, oh, I'm a half-ass this and only do a little bit, okay? So, all right, let's go back over this. I gotta cut this short. I'm sorry. This is a long video. It's already 30 minutes, not edited. So I don't even know if you're gonna watch this far. If you do watch this far, like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, all of that, bro. Be my friends, bro. I mess with y'all. Be my friends. I would not be doing this if I did not like y'all. Actually, yes, I would. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would be doing this if I didn't like you, because at the end of the day, I'm doing this for myself. So, step 1, immerse yourself in the mindset of having a system. As I said, immerse yourself in the mindset. You have to mentally, it's a shift in here before it's a shift outside. Write it out. Write the vision, make it plain. Steps to writing it out. Internal and external environment. Where you are now versus where you want to be. Go into detail about everything. Then write out your goals, the way you want to achieve it, your internal and external environment based on where you are now. And then make it detailed as possible. The more details you have, the easier it is to kind of visualize how, like, your roadmap to success. Next, build your schedule, make it detailed but realistic. You still want to be able to follow it. You still want it to work, right? You want to achieve it. You want to be able to follow it. So make it detailed, but make it realistic. Final prereq step, implement, start it, just do it. It doesn't matter. Like Nike, just do it. I'm so corny, bro. My fault, bro. But just, literally just do it, okay? Just do it, bro. Just do it. Low key, I low key want to redo that whole thing because, like, I didn't click that. Anyways, the way you, I'm gonna redo it. I'm sorry. Actually, let me finish it for y'all. Revisions. Take yourself seriously. Don't quit, bro. You got this. I believe in you. So, come on. All right. Now, I appreciate y'all for staying. Like, comment, subscribe. Share with a friend. This is literally the roadmap to success. And if you're following me, if you're watching my journey, you will see that, hey, I'm achieving everything that I'm saying that I'm achieving, and I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it. So, now, the video's over. I appreciate you for staying. If you want to watch me get this TikTok clip, if you want to watch me get this this YouTube short real quick, you feel me? Get some more content. You can stay, but you don't have to. Okay. Actually, I can just end it now, and then I'll just restart the video. All right. Peace, y'all. I love y'all.